This is a update on the whole house fan. This skirt here with the holes in it, there's 20 of those holes. There's 10 on this flange and 10 on the other one down there. And those, it's a 3/4 stainless rod. They go on this big ring that's about 5.5 feet across, and that hangs the basket things about this high, 2.5 feet off the, well, it's upside down. It'd be off of the ceiling if it was right side up. And what he's got marked out here now is some holes to drill, and they have to be drilled at a 16-degree angle through the thing, because they're going to be threaded 3/8 16, and put a set screw in here. When it gets to the other side, it'll remove the outer race of the Timken bearing, or in this case, the spherical bearing. So you can take them out if you have to change them, or for who knows why you would take it apart, but if you do. And that's nearly all the machine work on this. It's lacking the shaft. There's more bits in here for it. That's the flange that the fan blades bolt to. This one mounts an oil seal. You got to remember how big the shaft is. That's my hand. So, and my wife says I'm never in the videos. Hi. Those are weld-in demountable hubs in one of the hubs. They fit into the recesses of this around there. And they're clocked so that the threaded parts on one are lined up with the unthreaded parts in the other one. That way, instead of having 3 bolts holding the hub in, you actually got 6. And it pulls all the parts together, keeps it square. Well, this is a Benji project here. This is the receptacles and lighting for one wedge. This was, what's below us? Living room is below us. And here's some more wiring. Also goes to the living room. Breaker feeds in from the top. And this is for the white wire if we ever do 110. The white wires will go on this ground lug here. These metal bars are bolted to concrete, which isolates them from everything electrical. And the big bundle of red wires are 3- and 4-way switches run all the way around the house. Anyway, we're going to walk downstairs. This is the spiral stairs as they stand at the moment. We still haven't put the treads on top of the steps or the LED strip light that goes along that groove on the bottom. So it's not really changed much from the last time we've been over here. This is rebar for the septic tank, the bent pieces. And we throw a gallon of green into the gallon, or the 4 gallons of white. And the rebar for the septic tank will be that color. And the rebar for the cistern, or the tilapia pond, or the dirty kitchen, we got a different color of paint to throw in the 4-gallon buckets. So we're going to keep them separated by color. We're going to keep them on the property because they're painted. Oh, there's a change. You may remember that this door opening was offset about 3 inches at the top. because the lineup pins weren't put in the round part of the mold where it met the rectangular part. So they've moved the bottom of the door and put the door in it. Some kind of a sunfish. This is the laundry area and a full bath over there. Shower, not a tub. Master bedroom. It's also got windows installed. Coming up is this concrete up above up here. And I don't think we're going to render that interior wall. I think we can knock those plastic pipes out now that I know you can. And then we can just use SKIMCOAT like we do on the ceiling. No render on the ceiling, just SKIMCOAT. Or the window. This is 2x3 mahogany, painted so that it'll stick around for a while. That's part of our slip form set, which I believe are put together up there. I ordered it more of that and had it all painted. Okay, there's a change here. They put mounting tabs on the hex signs, which are, they go over wall vent fans. One for each bathroom, one for the kitchen. And I think there's one in the living room, but don't know why. They picked up the receptacles at the house Saturday. And 3 to a plate. Of course, the light switches are the same shape. You can put a light switch in the same hole as the receptacle. So they'll be doing that. If I quit giving them new things to do, they would do the last thing I told them. But I just can't help myself. That's the last of some Portland cement. We got another 50 bags coming. In there you can see blue rebar. Not sure which room that's for. I didn't tell them which color went where, just as long as it was each section had its own color. Boyes put the rough coat on this. Or, you know, the window jamb comes out of the forms. The form that makes this hole, it comes out pretty clean. But when you add 3 centimeters of render, then there's a corner there that you have to do. So he took the 2x2 wire mesh and cut it long when he took the center out and mashed it into this corner, and then put about 100 2-inch, maybe 3-inch actually, concrete nails, and wrapped tire wire all around those nails, so there's a significant amount of metal inside of that. And he'll come back later and he's got some mixed up, it looks like. He'll shave that off and then finish that edge and finish it, you know, like the rest of the render in the house. I gave him 10, 23, 33 of those to do last week. He'd already done the outside. We got a flat bar delivery. We have that stuff that's 0.32 thick. They call that 3/8. And the stuff that's a little thicker over here is like 3/12. They call that 1/2 inch. Everywhere you shop, where distributors change the name on it, it's changed it for everybody. So you're paying for half and getting 5/16. Just the way it goes. Well, Merienda's over. And Boyette has arrived. Oh, he got his arm in a sling. Didn't break something, did you? Okay. I was just showing him your work. Oh, I meant to tell you. She's going to order 50 bags of cement. So we need someplace off the floor to put 50 bags of cement. 50 bags. That's for anything you want to do to finish up this ring around the inside here, the first and second floor. If you want to put render, or if you just want to fix like those holes up there, whatever you need. If you have leftover cement, that's fine. We'll use it on the septic tank, which we still need. Okay, Boyette. He's been our foreman since the beginning. He started a month after we started digging. His other brother, Leone, was foreman, but they decided to change, so he's been perfectly reliable. I'm glad we have him. He lives on the property, and one other brother's welding across the street lives on the property. We don't have electric at this house. I got on my list of stuff, half of it here already, to build a vertical wind turbine for the roof. I think 12 kilowatts is enough. Supply all the stuff on the property, and maybe some for across the street if somebody needs electric. I'm just tired of talking to the people. And this little dollop of iron here, that's to finish up the island handrails for the roof. And there's an atrium in the middle of the house, I don't know, 30 feet across or something. It's got a catwalk around it about half height, 10 feet off the floor. So that needs a handrail. And those aren't finished. And then where the air goes out of the house and the passive cooling part of it, there's seagull artwork up there. And those, there's no frames or the connecting bars, just the artwork is done. Just the artwork. So that'll make those 10 things out of this as well. And we shouldn't have but 1 or 2 sticks of stuff left when we're done. And they use it right down to less than an inch. They just have a knack for the cut pile. You know, it's right next to the shear. And so they're real good at fitting in everything that they got. We haven't got 5 kilos of iron from about 600 sticks of this stuff. It's all in the building somewhere. Okay. Zero progress on the dirty kitchen. The slab is just sitting there. Not sure where the turkeys are today. They're in that shelter straight all the way back there. Kind of hard to miss something that big. Okay, we're going to end this for today, and